positions. You can take a break if you need to. Anyone wants a little bit more as we exhale down? We're going to bring it a little bit further. Perhaps lower down the chair, or perhaps even to the mat. And of course, we can use the chair to help us come up, kind of like we're climbing up the stairs. So if you struggle with balance, you can use the chair as a staircase to come down, and as a staircase to come up. We'll do one more repetition, taking breaks whenever our body needs them. Good. And when you're ready, we can hold on to the chair if we like. This time we'll lean to the right, look to the left armpit, then come back to the center. Right foot crossed over the left, leaning to the right, either seated or standing, whatever feels good. If you have any shoulder issues, you can keep your hand on your armpit instead of over the head. As we exhale, bend to the side, creating that stretch to the side of the rib cage. When you're ready, relax. Keeping the right foot over the left, I reach my left hand up and I lean back, and then I slowly recenter. And this can be done standing or seated. Either way, we get a nice opening in the chest and shoulder. We start to lubricate and massage the outside of the left hip bone, through the IT band, through the outer glute. The body feels pretty warm at this point. Really letting go of any tension. We'll do 2 more repetitions. Onto roof of mouth. And when you're ready, we'll uncross our feet, standing or seated. Just going to do a little hip stretch here. So if I'm standing, I'm just going to circle my hips like this, round and round. And if I'm seated, I can slide my hips forward and just circle my hips round and round in a seated position. When ready, we'll circle in the opposite direction, opening tension through the inner thighs, groin, and pelvis. Then we can either come to a standing or seated position. Just stretch the front of our thighs. So I'll show you seated first. If you're standing, just stay still and breathe. For those who are seated, you're going to take your right leg out to the side, lift your right heel off the ground, and you're just going to press your hip forward. Then you're going to reach your right hand back and then forward. So for those seated, bend that right knee out to the side. For those who are standing, we're going to hold on to the chair, slide the right heel back, lift the right heel off the floor. Then we're going to tuck the tail under and then release it. Tuck the tail under and release it. Tuck and lift and release. Lift it under. For those who want a little bit more, the next level is to bring the right heel towards the buttocks and see if you can clasp it with the right hand. Tuck the tail and then release it. Tuck the tail and release it. For those who are advanced, you can lift the left hand in the air as you tuck and lift and then release. Tuck and lift and then release. And this is very advanced, so feel free to hold on to that chair. Remember the seated version. You stay seated and you take the right foot back and you have the right heel lifted and you tuck the tail and you bring the right hand up and then you relax and you tuck and then you relax And if you wanted to make the seated version more challenging, you would bring your heel closer to the chair as you lean back. And if you wanted to make the standing version more intense, you can lean back with your chest as you tuck the tail. So as I tuck my tail, I lean back with my chest, and then I go back to the middle. I can challenge my balance, or I can keep my hand on the chair to support the balance. Next time I tuck, I'm gonna hold, hand on the chair or in the air. If it feels good, we can slide that heel back, reach forward with the chest. Feel free to hold on. This is our dancer's pose. Tuck the tail, lift the pelvis. And if you're very advanced, you can reach the left hand in front of the head and breathe. When ready, we'll slowly release. If you're standing, take a few moments to breathe. If you're seated, take a few moments to sit and breathe. We may want to keep the hands on the chair in front of the heart, or we may want to reach the hands up and down, massaging them all. So for those who are standing, we're going to place our hands on the chair, slide the left foot back, keep the heel lifted off the ground, tuck the tail under, and then relax. And just start with that gentle movement. For those who are seated, we're going to take that left leg back, keeping the heel off the floor, bending the left knee. Then we're going to reach back as we inhale and exhale to relax. Inhale and exhale. Want a little bit more? Slide your heel closer to the chair and slide your hips forward a little bit. For those who are standing, we can hold onto the chair with the right hand and see if we can hold onto the left foot. And if you can't hold onto it, you can hold onto it with a strap, or you can hold onto your pant leg. And we tuck the tail, and then we relax it. Tuck the tail, and then relax it. And breathe. And the option you have here is to take away the right hand, to challenge the balance, holding on anytime you may need it. The other option is tuck the tail, lean back with the chest as you press both hip bones forward, and then relax. Tuck the tail, lean back with the chest, and relax. You can either do this in a seated or a standing version. Once again, the seated version, left foot behind. Breathe. If it feels good, we're going to try to hold it. So right hand on the chair, left hand holding the pant leg or front foot. I can slide, bend that elbow, push the hip forward. Option to lean forward with the head and chest, softening through the right kneecap, rotating the hips out. Option to extend the right hand forward in front of the head and chest. And when ready, slowly relax back down. Feel free to shake out the legs. So those in a standing position, we're going to hold on to the chair, take the left foot back, left baby toe presses into the ground, and straighten the right knee. And you're going to lean forward and then lift up. Lean forward, lift up. For those who are seated today, we're going to take the right foot up, wrap our hands around the back of the thigh. Inhale, lift it. Exhale, release it. Inhale, exhale. And for those of you who are seated, feel free to use a band. Perhaps you can't hold the foot. Feel free to wrap it around. Create the stretch to the right hamstring. Good. Now for those of you who are standing, you can slide your feet back a bit. Keep the right knee straight and see if you can bring your head and chest a little lower. Pulling the belly button in tight. And then slowly rising up. Opening the right gluteal. Going as low. This feels good. The straight back, lower spine. You could balance a glass on. We'll just do a few more repetitions. Exhale. And inhale. One more time. We're going to hold it down wherever feels good. I invite you to stay here. If you want to go a little further, let your head and chest reach out of your lower spine. And for those of you who are seated, if you want to go a little further, you can let your head and chest move towards your toe. Feel the right hamstring and glute stretch. And breathe. When ready, we'll slowly relax. So if we're seated, we're just going to take that right leg out to the side. Then I'm going to reach to the right. Exhale. Inhale, center, and then exhale to the left. Feel free to reach the hand up if you like. For those who are standing, we have the right leg in front, the left leg behind. I'm going to reach the left hand up and come back to the center. Put the left hand on the chair. Exhale, the right hand comes up. Come back to the center. I can keep my hand on the chair for stability. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Or I may want to bring my hands a little lower down the chair and slide it forward for a little bit of added intensity. Rolling back. Right hip bone up and back. Keeping my spine straight. Advanced participants can place the right hand on the right shin. Exhale through the twist. And then the right hand in the sky. Abdomen to the right inner thigh. And kneecap. Exhaling one direction. Inhaling through the center. Exhale the other direction. Inhale through the center. We'll do one more each direction. Listening to the body. Doing what feels right. Respecting the body. And then we'll slowly come back to a standing or seated position. Take a few moments to breathe here, sitting or standing. Inhale, hands can stay still or come over the heart and chest. Inhale, exhale. Tongue to roof of mouth. Wonderful. And when ready, relax. So if we're standing, this time we're going to take the right foot back. Left heel in line with the right instep. Keeping the left knee fairly straight. We're going to exhale down and inhale up. And if you are seated, we're going to wrap our hands around the back of our left thigh. Inhale the left leg up and down. Or you can use a strap. Wrap it round. And exhale. And inhale. As high as that leg wants to go today. Opening up the left hamstring and glute. For those who are standing and want to go a little further, we slide the chair a little bit ahead and we can exhale a little lower and then inhale up. Exhale down, keeping the hips parallel to the mat. Allowing the forehead and crown to move towards that chin. As we breathe. Just going to the place that feels good. We'll do 2 to 3 more repetitions here. Joining that opening of the left buttocks and left back thigh. The hips are softening. The pelvis loosening. Enjoying the sensation of decompression and release. Wonderful. The next time we come down, we can hold wherever feels good. And in that seated version, just holding. That's it, Vilma. Feel the hamstring open up. Neck and jaws relax. Just breathe. Deep breaths. Long, slow, deep. Long, slow, deep exhale. When ready, we'll slowly release. So if we're seated, you're going to take the left leg out to the side, and then you're going to go side, center, side. And if you're standing with the left leg forward, we're going to go to the right, back to the center, right hand on the chair, left hand comes up. Or if you want to go a little further, bring your hands a little lower down the chair. Exhale. Inhale through the middle. Exhale, change directions. Some of you may be able to place your hand on the left shin bone if you feel you have enough balance. Spreading toes. Some of you may be able to bring the hand to the foot or floor. Exhaling and inhaling. Breathe and decompress. We'll just do 2 more. 1 more to the right, the left. And then we'll come to a comfortable standing or seated position and do a few deep breaths. Now for standing, I'm going to turn the chair so that I'm on the side of the chair. And then I'm going to take my right foot. So my right foot's in front and my left foot's behind. So I'm on the right side of the chair. And I'm just going to slide my right foot to the back of the chair. And then I'm going to drop my right knee, allow the right toe to lift. And then I'm going to exhale down and inhale up. And do this dynamically. Inhale up, exhale down, and inhale up. Now, those of you who are seated, you're going to take your right foot, either cross it over your ankle, your shin, or your thigh. And then we're going to exhale down and inhale up. If you're seated, you may want to bring your left foot a little bit closer to the chair. Exhaling and inhaling. Deep breaths. For those who are seated, if you want to go a little further, you can let your head come a little lower And just let your hands dangle by the outside and inside of the shin, and then slowly rise. For those who are standing, you may or may not be able to bend your left knee and bring your head to touch the chair. And then slowly inhale up. Being careful with the balance here if you're standing. Now the next time we come forward, we're going to hold it for 3 deep, long, slow inhales and exhales. And ready? We're going to slowly come up. And relax. Take out that limb. Before we do the other side, I'm going to take the right leg and I'm going to cross it behind my left leg.
You're frozen, Jeff. Jeff? Guess he can't hear us.
A long stretch. We signed out, I guess. It's time for water.
Has everybody lost Jeff?
Yeah, yeah, I have,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know how you can get back to him though.
No, you gotta wait for him to sign back in.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't even chat with him. No.
Oh, we're back, everybody. Is
There you
everybody still there?
Yes.
That just shut down me. Did it shut down for everybody else or was it just
Yeah.
us?
No.
Well, you did.
Yeah, you were
Just-
gone.
Yeah, the power went off in our building.
Oh,
Oh, did it?
I just turned on, this is on my cell phone now.
wow.
Anyway, sorry about that.
Okay.
Got a few deep breaths there. Let's try the other side. So if you're standing, we're going to put the left foot on the left side of the chair, put the left foot in front, slide it to the back, and then we'll exhale down and up. And if you're seated, take the left foot and either cross it over the ankle, the shin, or the thigh. Oh, and the power just came back on again. Exhale down and up. So I'm not sure what happened to our power. Our power just went out altogether for a second there. We got an extra long break there. Hopefully by now the glutes and the outer hips are loosening up a little bit, yeah? And when it feels good, we can hold it down for a few breaths. We'll just let ourselves go as far as feels good. That outer left hip is going to loosen up, and pelvis, and glutes. When you're ready, we'll slowly come up. And you can either sit or stand. I like to sit for this part, but it's up to you if you want to sit or stand. Take a few deep breaths and relax the whole body. Now we're going to work through the upper body a little bit. So I'm going to put my hands on my thighs. I'm going to bring my right shoulder to my left inside kneecap. And then inhale out. Can everybody still see and hear me?
Yes, yes.
Oh, good, because the power just went off again. There must be something happening in our building or this area of the city. Now we're opening up the back and side shoulder girdle. Now, if anyone wants to make this a little bit more intense, you can take yoga blocks and place them underneath your tippy toes so that your heels are on the floor and your tippy toes are on the yoga block. And this gives you more of a lower back as you exhale and inhale. We're having a very interesting class. Oh, there we go. Couple more breaths. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my hands on my left front thigh, and I'm just going to let my head round. I can either look ahead. If I'm on the yoga block, it's a little bit more intense. And if I want more, I'm going to slide my left toe closer to the chair and let my head straight forward. If it feels good, I'm going to place my left hand either on the block or the shin or the thigh. As I bring my right hand up, I'm going to straighten out my spine. Exhale, inhale to the center, and then I'm going to exhale and melt forward. And I'm going to inhale up, hand either on my thigh or the yoga block, and bring the opposite hand up as I exhale. Inhale back to the center and exhale to melt forward. We're just going to keep that sequence going. Exhale, sigh. Inhale, center, and then exhale, round the spine. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, keep the spine lengthened as we twist. Inhale to the center, and then exhale and round the spine. We'll do one more each direction. Always keep that lower back flat as we twist to the side. And breathe. Then we'll take it down and we'll hold it down. If it feels good, I'll walk my hands to the left, to the middle, to the right, to the middle. And I'll just go side, center, side. Exhale. Inhale. Feeling the outer left gluteal and lower back, and left back shin melting. And if one side feels really good, I'm going to hold it there. So I may want to hold it on the inside, or the middle, or the outside of the ankle. Wherever feels good for you, just hold it there. And then we're going to slowly, slowly come back up. Take a few deep breaths as we prepare to do the other side. So before we do the other side, I'm going to take my feet a little wider than the chair, toes forward. And then I'm going to slide my hips forward, hold under the chair, squeeze the glutes, and push the hips towards the front of the room. I can either stay here, or I can bring my hands wide behind the chair, or I can reach my hands over my head and press my thumbs and first fingers together. And I can lean back and stretch my hip and pelvis. And breathe. This is a counter pose for all those forward folds. Now we're opening the front thigh and heating the back. When ready, slowly relax. Bring the feet back to the center. If you like to challenge yourself, you can put that left toe on a yoga block and your left heel on the floor. We're going to put our hands on the left thigh. Gently exhale down. Sliding the left knee over the ankle. And then slowly inhaling up. And remember, if you're prone to dizziness, instead of looking down, we're just going to look straight ahead the whole time. And then come up. If you're not prone to dizziness and you want a deeper stretch, you can allow the head to fall forward. Exhaling and inhaling as we breathe. Wonderful. You can move as slowly today as you like. We can take breaks if we need to relax, to decompress, and to breathe, or we can keep going. Now, if it feels good, as we exhale, we can go a little deeper. Perhaps we can bring our hands to the shin or ankle or block or floor. We'll do one more repetition and we're going to hold it down. So we're going to relax and release into it. If it feels good, we'll walk your hands to the outside of the ankle, back to the center, and to the inside, and back to the center. Releasing the gluteal, decompressing the hip, back, and pelvis. Breathe, enjoying the sensations enjoying the decompressions. When ready, we can either place our hands on our thigh, shin, or block or floor as we bring the left hand up on the exhale. Inhale to the center and then exhale round. Inhale flat back. Exhale, right hand comes up. Inhale through the center and round. If it feels good, you can let the hands come a little lower, perhaps to the shin. Round. Make sure the back is nice and flat before you twist to the side wall. If anyone feels like they want to go further, you can bring the hands to the ankle or the block. Exhaling through the twist. Inhaling through the center. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift the chest, extend the spine. Twist the other direction. And recenter. And breathe. We'll do 2 more repetitions. 2 to the right side. 2 to the left side. Drawing space to the lower back, hip spine, pelvis. Good. When ready, we'll slowly come back to the center. If I'm using those blocks, I'm going to take them out to the sides. I'm going to put my tippy toes on them and my heels on the floor, or I'm just going to have my feet out to the side. Then I'm going to press my knees back, lean forward as I exhale, and then inhale out. We'll just do this a few times to open up the inner thigh, groin, and pelvis. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. Next time we come down, we're going to hold it in position. Breathe. If it feels good, bring the hands a little lower. Some of you may be able to bring the hands to the ground, rolling those knees back, shifting the hips backwards, feeling the inner thigh, groin, and hip release. Breathe. Deep, slow, purposeful breaths. Relax into deep breath. When ready, we slowly rise. Bringing our feet back to center. I can either place my hands palms down on my thighs or my hands palms up on my thighs and connect to the energy around me. Or if you prefer, we can move into a standing meditation, slowly walking, 1 foot at a time. In the standing meditation, I feel my heel, ball of the foot and toe press down, and I feel the opposite heel lift, shifting away, watching the movement of my feet, slow, purposeful steps, feeling where one part of the foot lands and the other part of the foot lifts. Concerted, slow movements. For those seated, we watch the breath, we watch the abdomen rise, and we watch the abdomen fall, staying there out. We watch the abdomen rise, and we watch the abdomen fall. Tongue to roof of mouth, relaxing, breathing, decompressing. Eyes open, eyes closed. Whatever feels good. Palms up, palms down. Relax, release, connect, dissolve. Whenever it feels good, return to the reality of the moment. Perhaps wiggle the fingers or toes. Perhaps slowly open the eyes. Feels right. I'm going to adopt some gentle neck circles. Releasing my neck and jaw. First one direction. And I'll go in the opposite direction for bound. Letting everything go. And if it feels good, I can slowly take my right ear to my right shoulder. Press my left hand back, opening through the side of the neck. And then slowly center, changing sides. Left ear to left shoulder. Feel free to press the right hand back. Open the chest, shoulder, side, and slowly recenter. Hands to heart center. 3 deep breaths to seal our practice. Namaste, everybody.
Namaste. Thanks, Jeff.
Thanks, Jeff.
Thank you, friend. How'd you do today, Nora? Okay?
Yep, good, thanks. Sorry you had to have a little reprieve.
Oh, I don't know, he's a little crazy with the power. I don't know what happened in it. They must have been doing work in the area or something.
Yeah.
But good thing, I think only one person left.
Right.
Thanks, Vilma. Hope you
Thank
had
you.
a nice,
Yeah, I enjoyed it. Thank you.
wonderful.
See you tomorrow.
Oh, see you tomorrow, Kim. Sorry for that little disturbance there.
Oh,
halfway.
I know all about it.
You know that life is unpredictable, right?
Right.
Enjoy the moment, like you say.
Exactly. Just embrace it. Embrace it all.
Right. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow, Kim. We'll see everyone else next week.
All right. Bye-bye.